very good evening.
So how are you?
I'm doing well. What about you?
I'm also pretty good. Thank you for asking. Where do you from?
I'm from Rajasthan.
Okay, so we are meeting first time. So please tell me something about yourself.
Sure. So my name is Shalu Kumawat and I belong to Rajasthan. About my qualification, I have done my graduation in Bachelor of Arts. And apart from this, I'm still working on my English language. And when it comes to my hobbies, so I would like to spend time with my family and friends and watching movies and traveling. That's all about me.
That's great. So now it's my turn. My
Okay.
name is Sunil and I belong to Haryana. Recently, I live in Bahadurgarh city. I have done MBA in finance and I have two kids. My elder daughter study in fifth class and my younger daughter study in third class. And now I have my own YouTube channel. My channel name is Improve English with SJ. On this channel, I upload some conversation video and some daily use sentence video, as well as I have my own business, real estate. And next month, I will going to open my gym also. So that's all about me.
Okay, that's great. So, how is your YouTube channel going?
It's going good. Just I have created this channel only to communicate other people's and I want to enhance my spoken, so that's why I created this channel. And on this channel, just only I uploading some conversation video and some daily sentence video. This is a part of learning English. I use different ways to improve my English. Sometimes I read newspaper in morning time, and I give some time to watch some movies, English movies, try to understand, and I talk to stranger. Nowadays, you know very well, there are so many apps are available like
Right.
as Fluency app, Hybro app. On this app, you can talk with stranger and you can enhance your spoken English. So this is a great way. I use this way also, and sometimes I talk with the stranger on this app. So this is a way of by doing this, I'm improving my English.
Okay, that's great. So, during your English journey, so what is the biggest fear do you have that time you started?
When I started this journey, I want to tell you that I started this journey 6 months ago. That time I was not able to speak much more. Just only I spoke a little bit, one or two lines, and then I got stuck. Then I thought that as in anyhow at any cost I have to learn this language. Then I took a decision and then I asked some students, those are living nearby my house, and I said, then do you want to learn this language? They said that yes. Then I said that okay, I will teach you. You can come at my home. I know all the tense rule very well. Then I started to teach some tense, and by teaching, I was improving. And I teach daily one or two tense, and I gave some sentences. And after 2 and 3 days, then I practice on the sentences. I ask some sentence, and they reply me, and then by doing this I'm also improving again and again. I answer and they give a reply. So this is the way I was improving my English, and now I'm comfortable to speak any person in morning to evening. I want to tell you that when I booked my first session, that
Yes.
time I got so much nervous, and then I said her, yes, please don't upload this channel on your channel. She was a YouTuber.
Okay.
That time, then she told me that yes, okay. Then I said, next time you can upload this video. But then I booked my next session. Then I felt comfortable, and when I going to talk with different YouTubers and some other peoples regularly, I booked my session, and then I get rid of this type of fearness. and now I am comfortable to speak any person. This is
Yeah,
my journey.
yeah, it happens of every learner because English is a completely new language. So yes, it will take time to get fluency.
Yes, you are saying right. Because English is not our mother tongue language. We speak in our whole day with our relatives, with our friends, in our native language. Just
Right.
only if I talk about myself, just only I always ready to do conversation with different people. I always say in this group, yes, if anybody ready to conversation with me, then I'm every time I'm available because it's my dream. I'm very passionate to learn this language, and I have given a 1 year time to myself. In 1 year, at any cost, anyhow, I have to get fluency in this language. So without target, if you don't have aim, if you don't have clear each and everything in your mind, so you can't get success in any field. First of all, you have to give target, and if you give
Right.
target, so it will be helpful and it will be easy to get your target in a short way. So I have given 1 year time to myself, and in 1 year I have to learn this language. And for this, I talk with my daughter. I try to talk with my daughter in English. My daughter study in fifth standard, and she know very well and more than 300 sentences, daily sentence very well, and she translate very fast. And she knows some phrases also. She can able to translate, and she know how to say this phrase and what is the meaning of this phrase. She know very well. So my main motive is to learn this language because I want to give my daughter English environment in their starting stage. If I capable to speak, then I make her fluent in this language. Without, if I'm not able to speak, so how can I make her fluent in this language? So first of all, I have to learn. Then after my daughter able to learn this language.
Yeah, your way is excellent. You are doing very good way. So everyone has a different mean of fluency. So I want to know your opinion. What do you think about that fluency?
Fluency means like you speak English in a correct way and you never hesitation, you don't feel hesitation. Each and every word you are speaking in a correct manner. Your sentence construction is so much good. So according to me, this is a way of fluency.
Okay, that's great. So in this language, where do you wanna yourself? Like what kind of space would you like to yourself in English journey?
Yes, I want to tell you that it's my starting stage because I'm thinking that I'm not so much good in English. Just only I can say it's my first steps. I can say that because I have to learn much more, and my vocabulary is not so much good, and sometimes I get stuck because sometimes word doesn't come in my mind, and you know very well in mostly now our young generation and they are studying in their school, they are studying advanced English and some difficult word also. So I'm not capable to understand this type of meaning because I need so much vocabulary at this time for getting fluency. And now I'm giving more time to learn phrases also because in advanced English many people they are using phrases, so
Right.
phrases play a very important role. And in Hollywood movies also they use so much phrases. So yes, I'm giving some time to watch phrases also. And nowadays near about 50 phrase I know very well. But in my spoken sometimes I'm not able to use because I'm not habitual. So I need a practice much more. So that's why I try to speak, I try to conversation with different people. So without practice it is not possible to learn this language.
Right. Phrase is a group of words. Like it's a way to explain your opinion in a very short way. So yes, phrases is very important.
Yes, you are
And
saying right.
yeah. And what do you think about that grammar? A lot of people are struggling with that grammar. They have very dilemma. So what do you think about that?
Yes, you asked a very good question. because many YouTuber, many person is saying that grammar is not so much important. They give some example like a child when the child take birth, that time just only 1 year he listen, and after 1 year then he is capable to speak some little bit words, and that time he doesn't learn uh, any grammar portion of their native language. So yes, it's a common thing when we learn this language. So grammar is not much more things, but yes, but if you want to speak a correct English, if you don't know how to say this line in English, suppose I have to say one line in related to future, but here I'm using second form of the verb. So it means that I'm not speaking well. And when I talk with some persons, and then they are talking to me, and that time they are not capable to express their views. They speak broken English. So when we speak broken English, so we are not able to construct a sentence in a proper manner. So grammar is important according to me, because when we know grammar, so we are capable to construct a sentence in a proper way, and we are able to make them other person understandable.
Right. So like I have seen a lot of people, so like they are studying in a, you can say, English schools, and entire education is completely in a English education, but they can't speak English. So what is the reason?
Yes, there is a big reason, because we don't have environment. In mostly English medium schools, some students, they are studying all the subject in English. And I want to tell you that about my daughter, she has all the subject in English, but in her school there is no English environment. Every students, they are speaking in their native language, and teacher also, the teacher also talk in their native language. They are not talking in English. And most in my daughter's school, some teacher don't know how to pronounce a word in English. They are teaching in a wrong way. Then sometimes my daughter, then she read some words, and like uh, ISLAND, if we see in Google, so then we can say is a island, but my teacher tell my daughter is a island. So sometimes teacher don't know how to pronounce a word. So in mostly school, you can see that they are studying all the subject in English, but they are not capable to talk in English. Their understanding power is good. And if I talk about my daughters, her vocabulary is much better than me, because she is studying all the subject, and her memory power is so much sharp as compared to me. She can learn so easily as compared to me, but she is not able to express their views in front of any person in English much more. I'm practicing with my daughter because she has to work there. Uh, she has to complete their school homework, so that's why she's not getting much more time to communicate with me. And now I'm not giving much more pressure on my daughter. Yes, she is learning, and I I tell my daughter, yes, if you want to learn this language, so try to speak little bit daily. If you don't know the line of, if you don't know how to say this line in English, so then try, and if you not able to translate, so you can ask me, and we can take, there are so many apps are available. If you don't
Right.
know how to say this line in English, so you can take the help of some other apps, and it is now it is it's a good way. Every person can learn this language this way.
Yeah, there are so many resources are available. You can easily find out, no doubt. So I just wanna ask you like what is the key to fluency? Do you wanna any kind of share any tips, any suggestions?
Yes, I want to say those who want to learn this language, so please don't think that just only in 1 month, in 2 months, you will be capable to learn this language, and you will be able to fluent to express the views in a good way, it is not possible because English is not our mother tongue language. We have to take patience first of all, and we have to give time. If you think that yes, in a 10 day, 20 days, you can get much more command on this language, it is not possible. First of all, you have
Right.
to give time, and if you are you making your time on in a good way, if you have consistency, you are practicing daily, you are following each and every part, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So yes, after sometimes like it takes 6 months and 1 year, it depends on person to person. Some person have sharp memory, they can understand easily each and everything, and some people are not capable to to catch each and everything in a short way. So every person had their own perception, and they can understand something some later, and some people understand it and in a short way. So it depends on person to person. But here I want to tell the beginners, those who want to learn this language, some learners they start their journey with enthusiasm, but after few days they feel bored. So just because of one reason, they always follow just only one track. If you make your schedule busy in different way, you can divide your time in different ways. So I want to tell you that I use so many ways. Like sometimes I read and newspaper, but when I feel bored in reading newspaper, then I see some paragraphs in on my LED, and then I try to read. If then when I feel bored in this, so then I watch some other video. Sometimes I watch daily sentence video. Sometimes I watch podcast video. Sometimes I talk with on different apps with stranger. So at this time you have many options, and you can choose different options